Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You hear my lovely voice? There we go. Man! Very professional stream. Fantastic. Hello, welcome. Dark Ranger, City, Astro, Fisher Shelton. Welcome, folks. Hello, everybody. So you can't hear me now. That's perfect. Hello, Brent. Welcome. Man, I said so much. I said welcome to everybody. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. I've got my equalizer right here in front of me, too. It's like I can see when my mic is working or not. Can you pick a song? No, unfortunately, this is all you get. This is it. Picking up on day 10 in this game, Pathologic 3, which we're playing some more of tonight. This is episode number 12, but in-game day 10. There's a lot of content from yesterday. Lots of cool plot twists, lots of interesting reveals from the narrative. For those of you that might be new to it, this game is like a dark psychological horror narrative game. It's been out for, I don't know, it was released this year, March, I think was when it was released. Exclamation point, song request, never gonna give you up. Creative, Brent, very creative. Gotta say, I've never heard that one before. Who's that by? Ridiculous. Brent, how was that game you were playing earlier? That one game. It's like a futuristic first-person shooter? Platformer? Alright. Luna Abyss. Luna Abyss. That looks pretty good. I saw the trailer for it. You enjoyed it? Nice. Alright, now that everyone can hear me speaking, let's go ahead and start the game. For the night. The microphone part is actually very important. Okay, so we left off. There's also time travel in this game. I forgot to mention that. There's time travel. We left off. We had just reset day 10 because we have so much to do today. We have a lot to get done. Eva took her own life. That's right. I need to restart again. Ah, no, we're fine. We can do stuff today. You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye if you're a knight. This is what Simon told Eva, and she listened. She did not doubt a single word. So this is, like, Eva killed herself. She jumped off of the top of the cathedral, and this is her shadow. She isn't a knight, is she? Simon never expected her to relate to it. He was more interested in the influence of the still water. But her romantic guest, destined to take the one step that transcends everything, was too hesitant. She decided to set an example. What are you talking about? So she climbed high. Not on the polyhedron, she thought it inappropriate because the polyhedron was not created for her. She climbed high on the cathedral, which stood forgotten, and stepped into the embrace of the wind. Please no. Have you not figured out yet that she is not like everyone else? She is not a thread in the tapestry of events. She is the axis that binds them. You got used to shuffling around cause and effect, but it doesn't work with her. Are you saying I cannot save her by changing the events of the past? What if I said yes? What if you found out that you have no power over Eva? What would you do? I will find a way to save her, do you hear me? If there's a way to save Eva, you shouldn't be looking for it in the past. You cannot simply rewrite her actions. You'll have to experience them. Witness them. Then I'll relive day 10. So, we can't save her? Then? Apparently? Eva just is dead forever? That's very sad, honestly. There's something going on down here. Something is happening here. We have to go be a doctor. Let's go be a doctor today. Diagnose some people. There should be a mirror here. Why is there no mirror here? It's messed up. Anyway. Let's see what we have today.
A good beginning is half the battle.
Hello, Yakov. Hello, Doctor. Today we have... What's the opposite of full house in a theater? This is what we have, the opposite. We have no patients. At least not the ones who would have the plague that didn't immediately kill them. How do we make today's vaccine? But there are some patients? Yes, it turns out that your only patient for today is yours truly. I already filled in the profile. What? Yakov has the plague? How did you manage to contract the plague? No, man. He's my buddy.
Once Dankovsky. Now, 1,000 fragments of Dankovsky.
Line, dot, dot. Now you have a cootie shot.
You're back, Doctor. But I think we can still do it. I think we can. I've found the second patient. It means that we have the necessary minimum for the vaccine. Brilliant news, give me the details. The patient is Kira, a woman of learning. She arrived on her own accord, not as a patient, though, as a petitioner. Said she had some business with you. Oh. I noticed she had a fever and took a blood sample on the off chance, and yes, she has the plague. Take a break, Yakov, for your own sake. I'll take it from here. So it's... Who? Where is she?
My head spins after I visit the Stillwater. Like I'm tipsy.
I'm so sorry, Doctor. So much work to do and I slipped. I feel terrible letting you down like this. Do not reproach yourself, Yakov. You have done so much for the hospital these days. For people and for me. You have more than earned a respite. We both know, Doctor, that it is a respite no one comes back from. I'm not resting. Not just yet. As long as my legs hold me up, I'm working. I'll allow you to work if it makes it easier for you. I want to be useful right to the very end. If work isn't a cure, surely it is an anesthetic. Are you certain it is the plague? Did the test confirm it? Of course. I test our orderlies daily. They walk the infected districts all the time. Even with masks, there's no guarantee. But I go nowhere, so I neglected to test myself for a couple of days. Today I did, and there it was. Positive. Still cannot believe it. Oh, I believed it straight away. I was even glad. You know what I mean. 3 hours since the test, no ulcers. That means a second diagnosis is in place. My blood could be used to make a vaccine. So nothing has changed really, I'm just on the wrong side of the screen now. Let's talk about your symptoms first. Can you list any? Slight shortness of breath. I noted it in my chart, just in case. But it might be my imagination. I might have been exposed to some chemicals here or developed an allergy. I mean, I'm here around the clock. I sleep here. It's no use going all the way home for 2 hours of sleep. 2 hours? Oh my god, this guy's been working himself to death, literally. Hello, Ada, welcome. How are you? You peeking at me? Is that what you're doing? Need a proper examination. Let's take a look. Is he always this thin? With his job, you'd lose weight without any diagnosis. Still, rapid weight loss is alarming. Yakov Little. Chilling playing Final Fantasy XIV? Ah. What are you doing in Final Fantasy XIV? We have dystrophy. Nothing on his back. Some kind of skin symptoms, just starting to manifest. Easy to make a mistake at such an early stage. Skin symptoms. So he has, a rash? Nothing beyond that. Yeah? What does that mean? Are you not actually doing anything in Final Fantasy XIV? Just kind of like goofing around or what? There's a mole? That's it. Not a whole lot I can use to, diagnose this guy.
A good beginning is half the battle.
Thank you.
Sharple 1 hype.
Rory, thank you for the 6-month resubscription. Welcome back to the Aficionados. Appreciate the Prime sub there. Thank you for the 6 months, Rory. You're doing your dailies. Okay. Then I'll continue leveling up my crafters and gathering. Ah, I see. Have you gotten all of your crafters to level 100 yet? Or are you on track to do so before the expansion? I had a dream, Doctor. Just the other day I was answering your questions. It was an exam. One that would allow me to become a real doctor. Not the amateur that I am. They say dreams hold truth, and here I am answering your questions, yet this is a different sort of test, isn't it? Now is not the time for sentimentality. I just hope the vaccine is ready in time. You have noticeably lost weight in mere days, have I? I suppose I haven't had time to sit down for a meal, but you're right, Doctor. My clothes hang loose on me now, and they were a perfect fit just a week ago. I chose my best suit for this post. I wanted to look the part. Alright, so he definitely has dystrophy. And he has something on his skin, but we don't know what it is. Eczema? We need to know what to talk to him about. Maybe you're on track? Ah. Leveling them up to be ready for the next expansion. Yeah, got it. You have to be ready to go so that you can be one of the people that reaches level 110 in all of the crafters within 4 hours of the expansion being launched. Watch them announce they'll delete crafting and gathering. They're gonna make evolved crafting and gathering. Evolved mode. It unifies all of the gear into one set. And all of the levels into one. Skin lesions of your hands. Are they chronic or new? Definitely not chronic. I've never suffered any skin conditions. I noticed these patches while searching for the plague ulcers. I've seen enough of those to know these are different. I'm not sure what they are, so I'm waiting for your verdict. So he's got some kind of, like, skin thing. We don't really know what it is. Skin inflammation with characteristic redness. I mean, it might even be ichthyosis, right? Could be that. Not a whole lot to go on.
I wish I could sit by the fire after death. Or by a river.
First, enter the discover symptoms of the casebook. Then question the patient, my indispensable assistant, about them in more detail. Got it. My indispensable assistants.
If we say a single person, it has not been in vain already.
His eyes are kind of red. Eye redness. Your sclera are bloodshot. Have you rubbed your eyes while handling test reagents? I don't think so, no. I've been reading reference books late into the night. I have so much to catch up on. The print is so fine. Sometimes the lines seem to bleed together. My eyes feel strained, Doctor. I thought it was due to the lack of sleep. But maybe my eyesight is declining. Must have contracted your concurrent condition here at the hospital, just as you did the plague. You mean, I should check my memory? Did I see these signs in others? You're right. There was one man with similar skin lesions on his lips, too. He died before he had a chance to examine him. Should I write his symptoms in my chart? Only what manifests in you belongs in your charts. But similar conditions should be taken into consideration when establishing the diagnosis. I've already examined every inch of me. At this moment, there is nothing more to find, not until the disease advances. Do not waste your time. Doctor, may I say one last thing before we say goodbye? Yes, say it. Leave this town, Doctor. You must leave immediately. I was not expecting him to say that. What? I'm done now, but I'm expendable. Expandable. I'm expandable. Unlike you. You are a great mind. You have a proper laboratory in the capital with much smarter assistants. You can make a big breakthrough there. You can't defeat the plague here, but no matter. You will calculate it all on paper without putting yourself to risk and ensure it never returns. I never expected to hear these words from you. If everyone who works in this hospital dies, all our efforts will be for nothing. Everything we learned, every method we tried, it will all be forgotten. But it can be useful for science, for people, all people, not just this town. But I want to save this town. I want to save this town.
Don't be mad that they lied to you, doctor, sir. Respect beget...
Okay, so we have to talk to some patients that he was dealing with. Can I talk to Stack? No. What was that? Or it's reagent. Nice. Loot. That's a lot of stuff. My goodness. We are stacked. So all these people are dead? Or dying? Or... we can't actually interact with any of them. Are they upstairs? Is anyone upstairs? What happens when, like, a VTuber forgets to turn on their microphone? Does it just look like their avatar is just bouncing around doing nothing? What happens when a person with no microphone, or I should say no camera, forgets to turn on their mic? Is there just nothing for hours until someone says, hey, you might be muted? Toward evening, a patient named Kira turned up with signs of cold-related illnesses. She came on her own and was looking for me. Interesting.
Ogimsky is a decent man. I mean the younger, of course. Line, dot, dot. Now you
Yes, thank you. Wow, he sure is chatty. I am stumped. We can't go out and inspect anything because there's nothing to inspect. We don't know what his symptoms are, aside from dystrophy and eczema. We can simply explain away the red eyes as he was up late studying. Everything else is just too vague.
I used to play the piano when I was a kid, but the skill got erased over time.
He said that he had interaction with this person here, right? On his lips, too. He died before you had a chance to examine him. Should I write his symptoms in my charts? He died before you had a chance to examine him. Does that mean I need to go back to yesterday? There was a man with similar skin lesions on his lips. Does that mean I have to go back to day 9? Is that what that means? I'll be honest, I don't know. I am stumped. Okay, where to next? We have to go down here and check out whatever's happening on that side of town. I want to go talk to Lara Ravel now that she's alive. We know she's alive. Hey, buddy. Hey, Rune. Welcome, how are you? Rune, thank you for the compliments, much appreciated. Thank you for that.
Брат, не убивай. Какие мало мы вас вешали. Какими только не убивай.
Okay, so we saved Lara Ravel's life yesterday by imprisoning the changeling. So I wonder if anything has happened here. Is she even here? I don't see her. Where would she be? She's not here. She's actually just not here. Okay. Got it. What is that? What is this? White whip toxin. While lethal to the healthy, this compound may grant a terminally ill patient a peaceful passing. Uh-huh, okay. Hey, buddy. Trade with me. Brown twire from a trader. For such a rare plant, I got it suspiciously cheap. Yeah, that's because it's not really brown twire. It's just twire. Heavy dose of morphine. Heavy dose of strychnine. Really? I think I'm good.
Слышь, тварь ты. Иди сюда, брат. Вот сюда. Доктор, ты мало мы вас вешали.
Gotta make sure I'm not being followed. Oh. Oh, the plague district. Let's not do that. I kind of want to talk to Yulia. Let's see how she's doing.
Брат.
The town dribbles.
Не стреляй. Не убивай. Разговоры. Мало мы вас вешали.
Вот сюда.
Какие
Лепил.
Не убивай.
The crude sprawl. Okay, so we just gave the kids permission to live here yesterday. I wonder if everything's going all right for them. I said yesterday, but I actually meant today. Enemies. Ray Kana with the Inquisitor. Someone I didn't expect to see together. Oh, that's right. Forgot all about that. Yes.
The rain.
I've heard there's another Inquisitor on the loose in this town. Huh. Intriguing.
Yes, there is another Inquisitor on the loose in this town. Protect from herself. Maria is behaving suspiciously while she's enjoying her promenade. I should visit her house and her household for her own good. So this is a questline that we began yesterday, but did not finish. So we're going to try and finish it this time. Tonight, during this broadcast. This version of Day 10. Get away from me. Alright, so these guys have some kind of issue they want me to help them resolve. These are Maria Kana's signs. Her hangers-on, basically. That's right, they lost Victor. They lost her father. She was apparently kidnapped or convinced to like, accompany Aglaya Lilich, the other Inquisitor in town. Seven nannies. Maria's halves lost Victor. It's just freaking unbelievable, man. The guy can't even form a coherent sentence and they somehow lost him. Wait a second. Did she get robbed? What is going on here?
With every breath, your soul drains slowly away. So just keep your mouth shut and don't let it slip out.
Dr. Dankowski, what an unexpected visit. Maria has stepped out. You came for her, didn't you? What's happened? Why is everything in disarray? I don't know, I'm horrified. It's possible something was even stolen. It's unthinkable. Everyone knows you mustn't touch Maria's things. Once she laid a blight on a man who touched her comb, and the next morning, his hair fell out. Oh, that's awful. Can't even imagine what a terrible fate that would be. Is something missing? We don't know. No one dares touch her things. No one knows what's inside her little cabinets. The robber could have been an admirer. Perhaps wanted to take some tiny thing to be closer to her. I can understand it. Sometimes it's very hard to resist temptation. A summary with Karminski. They were strolling as if they were warm friends. That strikes me as strange. We two are, how to put it, quite unsettled by the news. My own relationship with my father is complicated enough. But if someone did to him what was done to Victor, I'd strangle the executioner with my own hands. I mean, so they did say that Maria was gonna like try and exact vengeance on her her father's executioner, her killer, his killer. So we'll see. Maybe this is all part of her plan. She's seducing Mark. Forgive me, I got carried away. Maria is taking her father's loss very hard, even though she's trying to distract herself. These past few days, she's been especially absorbed in everything connected to the mistress's history. The shadow of her mother, wild Nina, hangs over her. I can feel it. What does Nina Kana have to do with this and the mistresses? Right now, grief is driving Maria to seek comfort in her own past. And in the future, too. She's looking for her mother's power within herself, at least some part of it. And how is her mother's gift, even assuming it's real, connected to the Inquisitor? This morning I asked her the very same thing, and oh, the look she gave me. There is grief in her eyes. So much grief, and it hurts that I can't help her at all. Can't ease her pain. Okay, thank you. That was not helpful at all. Halves everywhere. Let's see. Chaos and mayhem. Maria always has admirers hanging around. They might know more. Not that the conversation was completely useless. I need to examine the break-in site and compare facts. The burglars were drinking Twirine. That is not true. These people drink Twirine all the time. Like, they're drinking it right now. So, I doubt it was the burglars. Okay, let's see. What happened here? What were they looking for? What's missing? Someone broke into Maria's place. She was interested in the mistresses. Could this be connected to the dead mistresses somehow? It won't hurt to pay them a courtesy visit. My path leads to the Cape. So now I have to go to the mistresses. Seems Maria's secrecy and the break-in are inextricably linked. I don't know how he arrived at that conclusion so quickly. Yes, they're inextricably linked, and I know that because I am a brilliant deductive detective. I can just pull deductions out of thin air. I'm so good at this. The Cape greeted me with tracks visually identical to those in Maria's house. I'm on the right path. It did? Where are these tracks? That are visually identical to what was in Maria's house. I do not see them. Well, the statue is still missing. That's a good sign. At least it stayed missing. It didn't walk back.
Superstitions aren't real.
Those are more mirrors? What is going on? It's like 5, 6 mirrors here?
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
Break them all. Maria's pages. How pleasant, how joyful it is for me to realize that I no longer need your guardianship, no longer need your help, that I alone can cover with my wings this entire town, past, ruined, and future. I see so clearly what lies ahead of us that no maternal care or instruction is required of me anymore. This path, a path impassable without a wise mentor, I have walked alone and succeeded where another would stumble and fall. I no longer need you, Mother. I have forgotten, like a terrible dream, all the pain you caused me with your untimely, treacherous death. But my true dreams I do not forget, and they illuminate for me not a footpath, but a wide highway, through the darkness of the future. All signs are clear and comprehensible, as if I had read them in a book with 3 volumes of commentary. This includes the danger that mirrors can cause to those who carelessly peer into their depths, and the crudeness of the visiting Inquisitor's knowledge, and the impossibility for him to defend himself against a properly constructed optical system. See how correctly I understand every grain of knowledge that has come to me, and why you yourself did not protect the husband who loved you so ardently, and my father, whose brow was clouded by the cruelest fate that does not interest me at all. I myself am the true, reborn Scarlet Mistress, and no. Then it trails off from there. So she does want to harm Mark Karminski. She's like doing something here to lure him into a trap, it seems like. The thief's trail ends here. Who wouldn't be afraid of her? The hooks look like Clara's hooks. Clara is the future mistress, and she's not afraid of Maria. She broke into the crucible, was rummaging through Maria's things, and effectively led me to the mirrors. In the end, she seemed to help me. I can't forget that officially she's in jail today. They say she has a twin sister. In any case, she and Maria will sort it out between themselves. Could Clara have dragged Maria's mirror here? In league with her reflection? Some mirrors are heavy. Clara could hardly have carried them herself, and Maria has servants in halves. Did someone steal Maria's mirror? Maria brought her mirror here. Maria is extremely interested in mirrors. So wait, I think Maria brought that here, right? Looks like Maria is collecting mirrors, which takes on sinister overtones in the context of the notes. Maria writes to her mother that mirrors carry danger. I don't trust dreams, but the intention is troubling. Nina in her time was also guided by dreams. Interesting. The town mourns Nina as it does every mistress, and yet breathed a sigh of relief after her passing. Do you see any familiar mirrors? Heavy luxury, perhaps from the Crucible. It looks like a cane mirror. I can picture Maria before it. Not the time, Dankovsky. Oh, baby. Maria brought her mirror here. Right, she's collecting mirrors. Okay, we've already gone through this line of thinking. Let me sum up. Maria thirsts for revenge against the Inquisitor. And the Inquisitor isn't afraid of danger. So here we go. Maria's plotting something wicked and it's none of my business, or she's right, or she must be stopped. I don't want her to kill Karminski, so... I mean, it couldn't happen to a better guy, but... Still, I have to stop her. Perhaps it's not too late to speak with Georgie. Maria believes mirrors are harmful to Karminski and collects them. A mad story. Perhaps Georgie knows more, not only as an uncle, but also as a great lover of complex optical systems. The traitor Heron believes the mirrors pose no harm. It's hard to be Cassandra. She tricked Karminski into putting all those mirrors in the cathedral. They're all over Karminski's office. She believes that she's like preparing him for some kind of horrible fate. And that's why he can't break them either. Because they're not his, they're Maria's. At least we got a lot of amalgam out of that. That was pretty nice. Although each mirror only gave us 10 instead of 30, which is the typical amount, but what can you do? I have to make it back to Georgie before this whole thing goes south. Wait, what's this? What was that? What was that? Victor is seen being led in this direction somewhere beyond the bridge. Oh, that's the Victor quest. Okay, got it. The Victor quests, which of course will lead us to Aglaya Lilich. And who knows what she's gonna do to Karminski. You needed at the hospital, it's urgent. Who sent you? Alright, this is Little's brother. Found the second patient. Alright, so this is when the second patient becomes available to us. At 6 o'clock. 6:30.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
What do you need, Bachelor? Maria seems to have taken an interest in the family's history lately, and for some reason mirrors. I think Maria is plotting against the Inquisitor. Do you now? Why would she waste her time on something so petty, so small-hearted? Doesn't befit the future mistress. I heard she meets with Karminski and collects mirrors. I can't make it fit together. Mirrors, naturally. Sooner or later she was bound to come to them. I applaud my niece. Have you observed, Bachelor, that in our town mirrors don't reflect as they do in the capital? They're peculiar. They shatter as soon as I lay a finger on them. Maria's mother, Nina, had a special relationship with mirrors. She could alter their reflective properties. At times her mirrors showed the past. At times the future. Maria may be trying to awaken that inheritance in herself. What does that have to do with the Inquisitor? You ought to talk to Maria before she gets herself in trouble. You have nothing to worry about, Doctor. Maria is a future mistress, which means her actions need to not be intelligible to an ordinary person. Oh, great. But thank you for the warning. I value your concern and your trust. I will ask her if she's chosen the proper path. Thank you, Georgie. Georgie promised to look after Maria. I have little faith in these words. Today, Maria surpasses him in power. Yeah, okay. The traitor Heron believes the mirrors pose no harm. Alright, so if we reset the day, we can probably reset that particular outcome. Because I feel like we can convince Heron that the mirrors are actually dangerous and are a trap that's being set. For Karminski by Maria. Okay. The second patient. Let's diagnose you. Not one for words, are you? Your skin looks very pale and your eyes are bloodshot. Okay, let's go ahead and make some notes here. Skin. Pale. Is there like a paleness? There's no paleness. Pallor? Severe pallor. Okay. Severe pallor, bloodshot eyes. I always prefer the logical approach. No emotions, no bias. Nothing but analysis and hypotheses which are then proved or disproved. Do you agree? Completely. This is why I'm a scientist. What troubles you? I have to admit I didn't expect to become a patient. I've just been diagnosed with sand pest thanks to your assistant. It's also sudden. I had a somewhat different issue in mind when I walked into your hospital. Does it look like she's having trouble breathing? My condolences. However, as a rational person, you must realize that this can happen to anyone. Yes, of course. Besides, getting diagnosed with sandpest further confirms my suspicions. May I tell you the whole story? I'm all ears. I am a teacher at a private house. My employer, Stakoviak, provides room and board. I arrived 6 months ago. A town that didn't have a school piqued my curiosity. I realized that I'm a stranger. I'm likely to misjudge the current events. Trust a fellow stranger. Whenever it seems that something's off in this town, the magnitude of trouble will exceed expectations. Yes, definitely. So when the epidemic started, my employer was anxious like everyone else. He checked himself and the kids for symptoms, took the necessary precautions, stocked up on medicine, and then he just relaxed for no reason. Please carry on, I'm listening. All of a sudden, he started saying that the plague will pass over our house. At first, I thought he was just reassuring himself, but he sold all the medicine. Not because he needed the money. We are well provided for even now. My employer is a wealthy man. That sounds suspicious. I asked him why he was so unconcerned about the plague. Well, not exactly, no point in keeping up appearances. I started moralizing, showing off my humble knowledge of biology, trying to persuade him that the threat persists. This riled him up. You had a fight with your employer. In the heat of the moment, he said that had I not been such an arrogant know-it-all, I could have strolled through the infected quarters that very evening without fear of contagion. Stakoviak implied that he was going to teach me, but I'd proved to be unworthy. Is that what he said? Stroll through infected quarters? Oh, that doesn't sound safe. Don't do that. It's not good for you. Dr. Dankovsky, take the children away from his house. I know it's in your power. I have no idea what Stakoviak is up to. I missed my chance to find out, but I'm convinced it's something dangerous. He's risking his life at best, or at worst. He's endangering the lives of others, relying on his purported immunity. Stakoviak is a grown man, master of his own life. But there are children in his house. I cannot leave it to chance. If you won't help, I'll bring it up with the military or the Inquisitor. I just thought I should come to you first. You've come to the right person. I'll find out what's going on with your employer. This is in my best interests. Alright. Let's examine you. You've been feverish, so she has a fever. Is that her panting? Jeez, man. Where is fever as a symptom? I always forget where it is. There it is. Fever. Oh, patients with intercurrent diseases. I've heard about your method. Do you think it's possible that I'm not one of them? That I got the sand pest recently and will die in 5 hours like everyone else? Well, we're going to find out in 5 hours whether or not that's the case. Have no fear, almost. I'm only worried about the children. They'll be on their own now. Concerning the fever, I have it since morning. Let's examine you. Nothing on her legs. Spots, same as on her face. Okay, so she has some kind of like, let's say rash. Just fair skin or a sign of illness? Alright, I already have severe pallor on there. She has the measles, man. Everyone has measles. Wow, what the hell? The skin on her hands is inflamed too. Skin on her body, hands, and face all affected by the same thing. Let's say skin redness. Fever, red eyes, skin redness. Difficulty breathing is a different one, but she's clearly just panting. Okay. Got it. How are the children doing? I don't care if they steal sweets and forget to brush their teeth. Alright, let's ask you about your symptoms. You have a rash. When did it appear? Before the epidemic. I have allergies and the local grasses blossom all at once come fall. Didn't you say you arrived 6 months ago? You're spending fall in town for the first time. You cannot know for sure how your body reacts to the blossoming step. Sure, strictly speaking, you are right. I suspect this is an allergy, but I cannot be sure. Okay. Your eyes are red. Is this another allergy? My eyes. I barely slept these past days, thinking of a way to save the children. I guess that's the reason. Okay, so she's saying eyes is not a symptom. She's saying skin redness is not a symptom. Have you noticed how pale you are? I'm from the south. Summer never came to this town, or so it seemed to me in comparison with the weather I'm used to. I didn't get any sun, although... No, I cannot tell for sure whether I look paler than normal, and normally my skin would be tanned. Do you think it's a symptom? Perhaps. Okay, so this is just like, we don't know. Are you short of breath, or is this my imagination? I've had this problem since I was young. When I get very anxious, I might have trouble breathing. I read about this. This is a common condition, more psychological than somatic. You're saying this is a typical reaction, then it's not a symptom, I guess. Unfortunately, I cannot come to a conclusion. Everything I found may or may not be part of your disease. We have to go to Stakoviak's house and investigate. Do an on-site examination of the residence, which is here. Right next to the Trammell, actually. Interesting. Might as well be, like, inside of, what's her name's house? Okay, what's the best way to, like, get there? I wonder. This is not going to be easy. No matter what, we have to go through some really bad places. Oh, God. Like, all the way through that area? All the way through that area? All the way through this area with the Shabnak chasing me? I mean, might as well, right? We'll have to do it at some point. Shabnak is going to be chasing me all day until I can get rid of it. 20. Okay. Wait, have I always been able to just do that? Or I could just walk right through the districts for free? Seems like cheating, but... I guess it's within the game's rules to do that.
I could use some quiet.
Just burning those bodies, buddy? Yeah? Having a good time over there? That's the Trammell. This house is here. Hello? There are the kids. They look fine. Who's the fifth? An adult? Children mustn't drink from the same dishes as adults. One cup is different from the others. Children have their own dishes. Yeah, okay. That's 4 kids' cups and 1 adult cup. Trees have leaves, bees have knees, locks have keys, and dogs have, also knees. Dogs also have knees. No, repetitions are stupid. That's not how you make rhymes. It's called contemporary poetry by the new generation of authors. Fleas. Trees have leaves, bees have knees, locks have keys, dogs have fleas. It's funny but insulting. Ew, dogs are clever. They don't have fleas. Kira said the clever ones are going to be just fine. Actually, Kira sent me here. She says hi. Are the grown-ups around? Everyone is grown up except me. I'm the youngest. I can't argue with that logic, honestly. From her perspective, everybody's a grown-up. What do you need the grown-ups for, mister? I have boring grown-up business with them, nothing of interest for you. Grown-up business is interesting, it's always so secretive. Should we tell him? What if he should know? He is Kira's friend. Tell him right away. No siree, didn't you say that not having adults around was no fun? Here is a grown-up, let's keep him. Keep me? You keep pets, but I'm not one of your bulls. Bulls have horns. Walk through thorns. Kira taught you to put words together too, that's nice. Bulls and horns, that's a game we haven't played yet. Okay, let's play. When we are done, you will tell me where I can find your grown-ups. I have an idea, let's play the guessing game. You should guess what our favorite game is right now. If you do, we'll tell you about the grown-ups And if I guess wrong, then you're a dummy and not Kira's friend. Our Kira wouldn't make friends with dummies. Uh-huh. I'm guessing games make me nervous too. What if I'm a wrong guess and everyone sees it? That's very embarrassing. You don't want to be a wrong guess. Still, I do play, but first, I share my guesses with my doll. She gives me hints. She can give you hints too. She's very kind. You may talk to her. I allow it. Hey, Luna. Really have a lot of things to do in it? Yes. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Tons and tons of content. I think I'm 40 plus hours into it right now. We're getting close to the end though. You're being difficult, Pinprick. Let's give him a hint. Just to play fair. Is using a hint considered fair play? The answer is not in your head. Take a look around. Don't go upstairs, that's the grown-ups floor. We're not allowed to play there or touch adult things. Downstairs, though, you can search beyond our room. That's a one fat hint. Also, share your guess with my doll first. I always guess right when I share. If you are a wrong guess, I won't laugh at you. Kira says, it's okay if you don't know something, but it's not okay if you don't even try to find out. You're lucky to have Kira. House of Strange Adults. Okay. The children let me examine the house. I expect to find additional clues about the illness there. I mean, I can't go upstairs, they said. Have the stitches healed. You have a good doctor. Hello, Kissel. If you become intercurrent, come see me. What's this? Handbook of all diseases in the world. Every disease ever. Red chest eater. Symptoms. Red slime. Must be spat out. Weakness. Slime devours the patient. Chest torments. Slime fills what should not be filled. Red nose. Slime gets under the skin. Treatment. Children's tea unlikely. Adult tea? Question mark? Uh-huh. Okay. That seems interesting. Sokoviak gave the pillbox to the children. According to the label, the beetles help with headaches. It's a box of beetles. Where are their thoughts from the box? I certainly wasn't allowed to keep a ball in bed. Mine was tidier in childhood. Okay. Kind drawing. Maybe I should draw something at the Stillwater. Expressionism? Question mark? What's this? Hello, doll. I can tell by your face that I haven't searched the house thoroughly enough. I've not searched thoroughly enough. The disease is described as if it were real, not made up. Where did they manage to observe these symptoms? Actually, not bad. This is where Lutok sleeps. Having fun and asking riddles. Well, tell me where the adults are without the answer. Anything else in here? Just the dishes. Okay, so we gotta go look in their room. Basically, is the only place with stuff. Don't go upstairs, they said. That is the back door. Okay. Will you be my conversation partner for a brainstorming session? Remind me if you would what I have seen. An impressively meticulous medical journal. Other toys. A ball right in the bed. Okay, the medical journal. One of them is already ready to dedicate themselves to medicine. Playing doctor involves patience. It's a game for everyone. The journal is too diligent. Definitely not a passing fancy. What could be better than playing doctor? That must be the answer. Or, frankly, anything is better. I should think some more. Other toys. People play with dolls and bulls by making up stories for them. The answer might lie in the plot of such a story. And how am I supposed to guess that, pray tell? Think through this more carefully. A ball right in the bed. One of the children is quite the little rascal, hyper-energetic. Some incident occurred that I'm supposed to figure out, but how? Maybe their favorite games are active ones. Am I missing something? I think there was something else. Cute drawings, beetles in a medicine box, children's cups in the dining room. Something step-related. I confess I didn't quite understand what. They pride themselves on knowing a special secret game. Is that it? Did the older girl teach them games of the step folk? Oh, interesting. There might be something to that. Yeah, step secrets in children's games. Or have I just gotten used to looking for traces of the step everywhere? Let's see. Children's cups in the dining room. Spacious nursery where you can draw on the walls. Lots of toys. A lot in this house is arranged for children. Hard to believe the children are in danger here. Oh, it was like adult tea, right? Child's tea was no good, but adult tea might be good. There was only one cup. Should I mention the cups, a game of restaurants, or a home tea party, or am I grasping at straws? What about the drawings? Maybe the game isn't quite a game, but a drawing. Let's say they play something related to drawing, I'll go with that. Or am I overthinking it? Beetles in the medicine box. Does the box symbolize a house for the Beatles, or do the Beatles symbolize pills? It's gotta be a house, right? I'll say you like playing with Beatles. They'll explain the point of the game themselves, or is there something else? Time to settle on an answer. Am I looking in the wrong place, doll? This is like any of these things, basically. So we have to pick one and just go with it. What's our favorite game? He is Kira's friend. New hair. Kira's always keen to play with us. Don't worry, mister, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. There's like 8 choices! And none of them are really all that apparent. I'm not an expert on step life, but you probably play a traditional step game. To play step games, you have to go to the step. We cannot do it now, we're not allowed. Tabegagi. Step games are scary. Life's become scary. We don't need more horrors. We have a new game now, our favorite. You guessed wrong, mister. Alright, we guessed wrong. The doll didn't help you. You're what Clementine calls a wrong guess. We don't share secrets with wrong guesses. Especially important secrets like where the grown-ups have gone. I lost the game, but that's because grown-ups generally suck at kids' games. Would you like me to teach you a new game? The one I played in the capital. You cannot bribe us. Secrets are not for sale. She wants to learn, though, so hey, it's like, there's 3 of you. It only takes one of you to help me out. So now we've got 4 choices. Interesting. So we've got like a... What is this? 2 people knock at the door and count to a number only they know. The person in the room packs his suitcase as fast as possible. When the count ends, the knockers break in. Whatever is in the suitcase is all you get to take with you to the edge of the world. Wow, okay. Picture an invincible enemy. Then, whatever you are doing, say brushing your teeth, you've got to think, how does this activity help to defeat my invincible enemy? How does playing Pathologic 3 help me defeat my invincible enemy? The first player comes up with a city or town. The last letter of its name should be the first letter of the next city. Start with the name of your town. This town has no name, so that would be really hard to play. I like the first one. I don't like getting ready even for a walk, not to mention the edge of the world. I feel bad for Kira's friend. He's doing his best. Isn't this what Kira says? Even if you fail in your first try, it's the trying that counts. Let's tell him. That's not fair. Though his game is fun, I admit. Clementine, cast your vote. You get to decide. So, her name is Clementine, but her actual name is Tangerine? Make up your mind. I wanted to tell him from the start. Mister, our new favorite game is the Tea Party. We get together in secret like the grown-ups do. Everyone brings their own mug like the grown-ups, so we make very secretive faces. So it was the cups. Why is this game your new favorite? The grown-ups play it too, between themselves. They take their mugs and walk away to make secretive faces. The faces are more important than the mugs. If you tell them that we gave away their show, we'll be in trouble because it's a secret. We found out when we were trapping beetles in a pillbox on the riverbank. The grown-ups are having a tea party right by the Gorkon. It's not far from here. Go outside and walk along the bank. I saw the tea party and Smew and Pinprick wouldn't have taken me beetle hunting too far out. I'm still little. They went to the riverbank? Where else would they go? We didn't check, but we're quite sure. They drink tea at the riverbank, pulling secretive faces. Why did you tell Kira about this tea party? We showed her. The real tea party, the one we had. We invited her, found a mug for her at the last moment, and showed her everything. Kira is very nice. Sometimes I wonder if she's a girl like myself, only grown up. She's always willing to play with us. We were worried that if we tell her about the grown-ups' tea party, she would join them. We wanted Kira to play with us. Kira did not solve your puzzle. Tell me, children, who is Mr. Stakoviak to you? Your father? Uncle? Neighbor? He's Savka's father. Savka plays doctor. He'll be the death of us. Savka got in big trouble for our tea party. Forgot to put away the mugs, and his dad saw them. Too bad for Savka. So wait, is Savka's not here. Where is he? Which room is Savka's father's? I want to play a guessing game with him as well. Upstairs where all the grown-ups' rooms are. The door is usually locked. You can give it a try, though. Thank you. Dr. Savka. So he's the one with the notes. The pieces are coming together. The parents went to the river. The problem is that the Gorkon is large, but someone might have seen them leave. It's way over there. Hello. Whitehead. Hello, colleague. I'm Savka. I'm also a doctor. No, wait. I'm the doctor. And you're a doctor also. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, Savka. Nice to meet you, colleague. What's your profile? Surgery? Therapy? Neurology? Perhaps we are in luck and you are an epidemiologist. You doubt me? You shouldn't. I performed a highly complex surgery, removing a splinter from Pinprick's palm, with no anesthesia. He was swearing and hitting me on the head with his free hand. What kind of work environment is that? You get irritated patients just like me. You are a real doctor. Wow, this kid. That is a tricky surgery, gotta say. Well done. I am a highly candified specialist. What's your question? Do you seek advice on a difficult case, or are you sick yourself? Hold on a moment, turn to the light. Are you going to examine me? Your eyes, ears, and most likely your little gray cells are tired. A simple examination is not enough. I must take samples, but I haven't learned to do it yet. Hypnotheses. You cannot sleep when the lights go out and then steal candy all day to restock on energy. Spot on. It's scary that you expose my secrets with such ease. Dire nose. I mean, diagnose. The old form of I am sure. Here it goes. You have brain lice. They nibble your thoughts, disturbing your sleep. Candy is their favorite food, you see. It's not you who gets the candy. but the brain lice in your head. Alright, who here has brain lice? Raise your hand. They eat your thoughts and steal your candy. So, it's pretty bad. You should see a doctor. What sort of treatment would you recommend, colleague? There are two kinds. Surgery and conversative treatments. Something tells me you'll refuse surgery, so we'll try conversation. If you feel a lice nibbling on your thought, don't scratch it. Talk to it nicely, and it might go away. Thank you, colleague. You are very welcome. Actually, I have news from Kira. She is ill. Did you observe any symptoms, colleague? Of course I did. Kira has Allegro. With this diagnose, a rash appears on her skin as fast as a pianist strikes the keys. Alright, so the rash really is allergies. She's allergic to something. Kira let me conduct an experiment. Touch her skin with some pollen. It was a sight to see, a bright red spot. You know this symptom, colleague? You love experiments, huh? A budding scientist. Look at this guy. You should come work for me in Thanatica. Leave the town doctorless. I can't do this. Concerning Kira, I'm sure she will be fine. I told her to stay away from pollen. Doctor's orders. Kira's more worried about your father than about herself. Oh, she also noticed that he was sick. And she told you. Yes. Dad will be mad if he finds out that you know. He got mad at me when I came to examine him. No support for my doctoral career. That's why I sneaked into his room while he was gone. I'm looking for undirect signs. Undirect signs. Got it. Indirect. You're a very good doctor, Savka. Much obliged. I understand that Dad diagnose is worse than Kira's. We had a fever. He had a fever and a headache. These are the rect signs. Fever, headache. Fever and headache. However, the undirect signs tell me that he is recovering, spitting out the chest eater. The chest eater, the one you described in the journal. The red disease? I described the chest eater while observing my father. The chest eater makes its home in the chest and eats it. Well, that's hence the name. Got it. Cool. If you spit out the red liquid, the chest eater will come out in this manner. I saw it once, but as I searched Dad's rooms, I found rugs for a regular procedure. Your father spits out blood. He coughs out blood. Hemotisis? Is it acute bronchopathy? Is that what this is? It's a severe cough in which you spit out blood. Redness around the nose is what he was also saying. Red liquid, a fever, and a headache. It all adds up. Yep, kinda does. Kira is also running a fever today. Do you think she has the chest eater as well? I hope not. One chest eater per household is more than enough, but if it's the chest eater indeed, tell her to spit it out. I will, trust me. And you, did you touch those rugs? Do you know that the chest eater might lodge inside you? Oh, okay. Don't worry. Sanitation is a doctor's first priority. Sanitation. Alright, so he sanitized himself. Good. He washed his hands. One last thing. Your friends told me that your father was mad with you. Was it because of the tea party or because you tried to examine him? Both, I think? Isn't it annoying when personal matters interfere with the professional? Father could have let me examine him had it not been for the mug. We needed a mug for Kira. We couldn't have asked her to bring her own. That would have ruined the surprise. So I took my dad's, even though I was not allowed. It's just a mug, isn't it? It was allowed before. Then Dad said that children should not use grown-up stuff, especially mugs. And I forgot. I was so glad that Kira was joining our tea party that I took Dad's mug. Now he barely talks to me. What is happening? Alright, so the diagnosis I get, but it sounds like something else is going on with the parents for some reason? I don't know. When I see him, I'll put in a good word for you. The nestlings. Okay, so it's almost certainly acute bronchopathy, right? It has to be that. Chest pain, difficulty breathing, cough with blood, severe pallor, redness around the nose. It all checks out. That is acute bronchopathy. But now we have to actually go to the river. I just want to see, like, what the hell's up with this kid's parents. So the door to the parents' room is just open? Got it. Off we go.
Optics, vision. Their answer is in mirrors.
Oh, it disappears. When I make my diagnosis, it just disappears. That area. Okay. Well, that sucks. I wanted to go talk to him. See what's up. Okay, so I feel like we've discovered a trick to just kind of bypass everything. So we can just travel safely around the city forever. So if I do this, I go to this place. I do this, we can just go here. Well, it worked before. That is unfair, man. That is so unfair. Did you see what happened? Like, one of those people, the plague people, popped up right in front of me.
You invented this yourself.
And I couldn't actually react. How the hell do I get out of here? Forward, then left. Or I could go left right now. Yeah, this is fine. Let me go! Jeez!
I'd rather not hear this.
Fantastic, we did it. We got out of there just in time. Okay, we have no idea what Little has. We can make a guess. Just to see. Okay, so let's see, casebook. Yakov Little. So the only thing we know is that he's got dystrophy and eczema. So, I mean, hepatitis is the only thing that has those two symptoms. So we'll just guess. And we'll come back later if it's actually wrong. We can fix it. An error has crept into the diagnosis. Alright, so one of them was incorrect. Maybe both of them. Kira was right. Yakov is wrong. Still your assistant, Yakov Little. So it was not hepatitis. What else could it be? We'll see. I can't afford that. Okay, so we did one diagnosis. We have a few things that we need to check out. when we restart the day. We still have to find out what happened to Victor. That's like the first thing. Diagnosis is made, there's nothing more I can do. So we did it. We discovered all the stuff that had to do with her diagnosis. The bull is still missing, unfortunately. There's a paper bull in his place. Alter this. Alter the diagnosis. Change that. So there wasn't really a break-in. If I'm understanding the whole Maria questline correctly, there wasn't really a break-in at her house. She relocated all of the mirrors from her home into the cathedral and over to the Cape. The Cape? I don't know why. The cathedral is there to do something to the Inquisitor for some reason. No idea. Eva claimed there was no death. It seems she truly believed it. Okay, we got the kids the house. We have a few more things to do today. I still want to go back to day 9 and see if we can actually do something to help Eva. Eva's shadow just kind of like traipses through the house, I see. There was a bull here. Now the bull is flat. Now there was no bull. Just origami. Flat bull. Okay. Okay. Do we do the Shabnak now? That might be it. That might be the thing to do today. Just to go deal with the Shabnak. Reduce the plague on the very last day. This is the last time the Shabnak will show up. This is the final day for that, I think. Wait, now this is day 11. There's still one more day, but still. I get the sense that this is going to be the final actual day. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot that's like hinting to that. Stuff is wrapping up very quickly. Okay. So first we have to find the death cabbage without getting eaten. Which is going to be a challenge in itself.
Shabnaka taken. The golem of steppe legends. Myth. Fiction.
There it is. It's floating above the ground. got it. Let's get out of here. How do we get out of here? Okay, well that was fun. So now the second phase, which is
Misophonia,
we have to prepare the projectile to shoot her. One projectile prepared. Let's go deal with this business. So how many uses do we have left? 8? 8 uses? I'd like to have a full 12. Sorry, full 20. 20 uses. Alright. Let's do this.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Okay, so last time we tried to fight the Shabnak on day 9. It took forever. I went through all 20 of my charges just trying to, like, find the right one. Because I kept getting attacked by the fake Shabnak. I had to actually chase the real one down to find her where she was and then zap her with my little gun. So I'm hoping that this time it's going to be a bit easier. We'll see. Cross your fingers. Hopefully this goes a little bit more smoothly. Chased your waifu? I did. I did. Where is she? There she is. Come. Come. Right over here. There you go. That's it. That's the real one. Bye. She awaits you in other days and she will be stronger. That's what they say, but I don't know if that's actually true. I mean, she does eventually duplicate herself, so there's 2 of them. So I guess that counts. Where am I? It was in self-defense, Brent. It was in self-defense, man. 30. 30 to 62? Excuse me? What? There's no way. We need something that does 10. This is just the beginning, medical man. General Block is dead. He is? And tomorrow, death will conquer the whole town. And this is all your doing. I want you to remember it every waking moment. It was not Lara who killed Block. It was you who killed him by locking me here. And tomorrow, you shall kill the whole town. I want everyone to survive, both Lara and Block. There must be a way to save everyone. You like to think that you're the main character, and that there are good and evil in this life. In reality, life is a choice between good and evil. Between evil and even worse evil. Oh, okay, got it. Sure. But you're too stubborn to admit that, and you keep choosing the more short-sighted of the two evils, which means the most evil one. Are you suggesting I choose between murder of one and death of many? This is called blackmail. This is called reality, and the sooner you accept it and stop acting up, the better for everyone. Nicely said. The classic move of the evil. Convincing everyone that it is unavoidable. Won't work. A month dangerous for life. If not Lara, then General Block. Another murder. Somebody else died. What was this? General's death. Alexander Block was killed. Crap. Eva is dead in the past. Eva's just dead? She's dead forever? Eva is dead in the present. Eva is dead eternally and in the future. She's just dead. Open the minimap. Eva is no more. Okay. I can't... Oh god. Oh, something bad happened with the UI. Oh, something's up with the UI. Uh-oh. We gotta make it, save the game. It doesn't do it... You cannot do it manually, you have to do it automatically, by like leaving an area or entering a building. It'll show in the upper left-hand corner. But the UI is like... It's totally borked. It is really, really messed up right now. Let's hope it saved the game after I had defeated the Shabnak. Otherwise, I don't want to have to do it again. She's scary. Alright, story saved. Main menu. Continue. I hope it's just as easy as that. Oh, good. Things seem to be back to normal. There's so many dead people. Alexander Block was killed. Eva is dead in the present. Eva is dead in the past. Eva is just dead forever. In every day, every iteration of Eva is dead. That is so crazy, man! What? Why would they do that? That's so messed up. I liked Eva. If only there were a way to fix this. Do I discover that Eva is dead in every day if I try to go back in time? A month dangerous for life. If not Lara, then General Block. I didn't know General Block. I had no idea who he was. Or anything. I want to go down to the... I guess we have to go down to the warehouses? Let's go back over this way first. Stop. Stop. There you go. Don't move. Brent, I don't know how to break this to you, but I have defeated your waifu in every single day. Every day. But we discovered how she came into being yesterday. That was what happened on day 1. We went back to day 1, and they're like, oh yeah, this is how the Shabnak was created. It's actually a hallucination that, Daniil Dankovsky has. It's a manifestation of his guilty conscience from not being able to save a woman who was burned at the stake. That's why the Shabnak always jumps into the fire whenever she can. She's real? No, it's a video game. This is a video game, sir. She is not real. She is digital. What is this? Note about the escape. I'm off the hook. We owe each other nothing anymore. Farewell, master of the town keys, Grief. Okay. Did not prepare enough. Now it's too late to regret. The moment is lost. Alright, well, that's fine. We didn't really want to leave anyway. Scribbled note from the Haruspecs. What's this? Thanks for the blood, Oinon. Don't call me anywhere today. I'm investigating here and there. I'll tell you tomorrow. Fair warning, I may not return. If I don't return, I won't tell you. Thank you, Artemy. That's very nice. If I don't return, I won't tell you. Why is he such a doofus? Like, what is wrong with this guy? Alright, so the critical event is that General Block died. And then the riots broke out, and that killed everybody. Okay. We didn't realize General Block was dead until we spoke to the Changeling in jail. Do we have to, like, let her out? But then Lara dies. So it's either General Block or Lara. There has to be a way that we can protect them both, right? There must be a way. There also has to be a way that we can save Bacchio.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
Better burning things than people. I can see why they're not... The unrest goes up when I do that. I can see why that happens. There are some points of interest left unexplored. So where would Lara be? She's not in her home. Stack is at the hospital. Artemy is off doing whatever. He's like having some kind of spirit walk. On the step. So where's Lara? We saved her life. She's alive. Did she... There's no way she actually killed General Block, right? Interesting. Let's see if we can save Victor. It's already 6 o'clock, so it might be a bit tight, but we'll see. It might be possible. I get the sense this is going to be one of those quests that causes me to run around the city for an hour. We'll see. But it might actually introduce us to Aglaia, which would be very interesting. Because Aglaia and Daniil have, like, history together. Hands off! Hey, I saw the brooch first. If it weren't for me, you'd never have noticed with those bleary, drunk eyes how it was sparkling in the sun. Right there in the dust. Then why'd you stand there gaping, huh, Owl? Everyone knows whoever grabs it first gets the loot. Whoever took it, not whoever saw it. If you call dibs, you can take something without actually touching it. You just like dibs. Dibs on the brooch. Mine. Yeah. I think I know who this brooch belongs to. Take a closer look. The Kane's family design is right there. I know whose it is. Mine. And you, Eagle Eye. If you don't agree, keep in mind I'm carrying more than a brooch. I've got a switchblade on me, and I have a revolver. Would you like to see it? Easy now. Let's do it without a revolver. We're peaceful, and you gutter drunk. Don't puff your chest for nothing. See, a decent man spoke to you, and he could have started with the revolver. I should have. Hey man, I found it on the road. I didn't steal nothing, you hear? Why are you hounding me? It was just lying there in the dust. Nobody's. I grabbed it. Didn't see any canes around. Well, I'll be. I did see him. From far off. I even thought to myself, Victor Kane, or not. Some big deal fancy lady. They passed by today, so it was Victor. So he dropped the brooch. And we, turns out, found it? That means we're owed a reward. Where did they go? Somewhere. And anyway, I stepped aside so that big deal fancy lady wouldn't lay eyes on me. She's got terrifying eyes, and I don't remember anything else. My memory, see it acts up. Only Twirene can grease it up. You catch my meaning? I have no Twirene, but I do have colored bits of glass. I believe I have some on me. You daft! Who am I to you? Do I look like a child? What use are your colored glass bits to me? I want Twirene! Toss the brooch to the Kane's doorstep and pray they don't find any of you. Breadcrumbs. In the Spleen Quarter, vagrants divided a lost treasure. Those who dropped it headed upriver. So I don't need Twirene anyway? It was just part of the conversation. I thought I actually had to have some Twirene on me, but no. Looks like we're just gonna continue. So are they this way? We kind of passed where the indicator was. Hey kids, what are you looking at? Who's up there? 1, 2, 3 figures? No one? Are they up the hill? Hey buddy, yep, sounds good. Overtime. Dying little wishes to see me. He understood something important. He understood something important. Interesting. Alright, I'll be right there, buddy. Just give me a little bit of time, alright? I gotta climb these stairs that are impossible. This impossible concrete and rebar structure with streetlights. What is going on? Why are there 2 shadows here? Loss, abandonment, and distress? Today the Keens are missing something important. Victor Kane was found at the top of the stairway to heaven at the very edge. Bent shadow. In all these years it has been bitter, almost insulting. Why, damn it? Why did my brother survive? Why are they all alive while you... Why did you burn away in an instant? Did not survive, did not reflect on the countless facets of the focus. Save the dramatics for the theater. I was near more often than you can imagine. Do you know what it is? What is really bitter? Being with you, yet never able to clasp your hand. Give it to me, now. Wait, is Victor carrying around the spirit of his wife? Why are there 2 of them? He sees us, so curious. I see you and hear you. A doctor from the capital. Simon had plans for him. He and Isidore Barak invited him here. Said the doctor was remarkably gifted. He is talented enough to see us, yet not tactful enough to refrain from intruding on our conversation. A wretched pairing of traits. A wretched pairing. I was told Victor Kane left with some woman. Can you describe her? And stubborn as a child, too. Are you certain Simon was speaking of him? He has no feel for the moment, does not know when to fall silent. He tries to speak his way through obstacles and is not ready to listen. I am listening, and I don't hear you answering my questions. Tell him to leave at once. I did not come back to waste time on him. Dr. Denkovsky, please leave us. Believe me when she speaks in that voice, the only sensible thing is to submit. Who is she? What are you talking about? He is still here! Some people behave as though they were raised by a burdock bush. This conversation is over. I've heard the Burdock line already from Khan. Casper Kane. Casper, my boy. He's a grown man now. It is Nina Kana! Of course, you are the shadow of Nina Kana. But how can that be? Dr. Denkovsky, leave us. Please. Why can you not understand that you are disturbing our peace? Do you truly not have a drop of tact? On such a day, on the day of our long-awaited impossible meeting. Yeah. Okay, sorry. My bad. Pitiful state. I need to entrust Victor to someone before he breaks his neck. But who? To go to the hospital. To talk to Little. Who says he has realized something important. Is he ready to tell me the rest of his symptoms? Because he was not very forthcoming. Well, that's right, we had to wait. Because, his symptoms were still kind of happening. And there was no point sitting in that accursed tower anyway. You did right to leave. I didn't leave. I grew up, and they threw me out. They always drive the traitors to childhood out of the tower. Ridiculous. It reminds me of that show from the 90s, Spy Kids. You know, where if you've turned into a teenager, they kicked you out of the Spy Kids organization. You became the enemy. As if a person could simply stop growing up by choice. So you didn't want to leave? You'd have stayed in the tower if you could? Don't ask. Don't rake at my soul. Sorry for interfering. Doctor, there you are. I followed you so I could bring Victor back to the Crucible as soon as possible. Or else report that some calamity had befallen him, but it seems we've been spared. Have you found him? Is he alright? I found him, but I wouldn't say he's alright. Yeah, I think that's a bit too far. Oh no, what happened? He hasn't been wounded, has he? Not yet. He talks in different voices as though he were two people. If he suffered a head injury, for example. You're the one with the head injury. Everyone has two souls, you blockhead. Why do you think we're called soul and a halves? Because the other soul is the cat. It is the cat. Under the ribs, the human soul and the beast soul share a place. Everybody knows that. Victor doesn't have a beast soul. Both his souls are human. Now you're just making things up. That doesn't happen. Doctor, we daren't keep you any longer. We're deeply grateful, especially I am. Without you, we'd have perished. We were so frightened. I leave Victor to you. I'm needed elsewhere. We got some morphine. I mean, we kind of need it, so let's use it.
So be it.
And another pocket watch.
You're too high-strung.
And another chain. Cruel joke. Now Victor will be safe, but who is so heartless as to leave the poor madman on the threshold of death? A soul and a half knowingly told me that there are now two souls in Victor's body. The tales are remarkably aligned with my observations. So we still haven't found Aglaya. Aglaya is here in town. But we do not know where. And also, apparently, Victor is housing his wife's soul. For some reason. That's cool. I mean, till death do you part? I don't think so. Not gonna happen.
Never alone. Things everywhere.
Let's talk to Yakov.
This plague only breaks out in our region. It's fond of us somehow.
Patient is Kira. Okay, we already got Kira.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
This is probably bold of me, but I think I understand everything now about the plague. So you made another discovery. How? When? It's all thanks to your work, Doctor. I just put 2 and 2 together, enough data piled up. Don't be modest. We struggled and struggled. Why is the plague so unbeatable? What's the trick? Why does it change so quickly? Why does yesterday's vaccine stop working by today? Because it warns itself. It talks to itself. I'm sorry, is he saying that the plague is sentient? Say we've got 2 patients with the plague. We try to treat one, and we didn't treat the other. Then they meet, here in the hospital, for instance. They breathe on each other, they cough. So the 2 plagues meet each other. One strain already knows how we're trying to kill it, and it warns the other strain not to fall for our tricks. And the second one, you see, it grows smarter. These are observations from real patients in the hospital? I've seen it, doctor, and you've seen it literally every day. While you were gone, I checked the logs. Who came when, which bed they were assigned to, who their neighbors were. You can see it all in the logs. I think one day you'll even be able to see it years from now, when the tools are more powerful. It has to have something that is responsible for this. Some parts, organs, whatever the proper word is. It has to have something. We still understand far from everything about the structure of bacteria. If the plague is truly able to trade information and learn, that explains a great deal and is also very terrifying. You'll brush me off, I know. But some patients swear they hear it speaking, not a single voice, but many, like a choir. I thought it feverish delirium myself, too, but that delirium is what made me check the journals. How the plague shifts from patient to patient, whether there's a pattern to it. It adapts, it develops, it learns to survive, it races us, and it's always ahead. I'm not going to say that one. This will need verification. You've grasped something vital. I wrote down everything I could, in my own words. I can't do it like a scholar, but it's more important not to lose the logs. The patient charts. Without them, it's all just words. You'll keep our paperwork in order, won't you? When I can't do it anymore? I'll see to it. Maybe you should leave. What? Take the discovery to the capital while it's not too late before you perish here yourself. We both understand the town is on the brink. It can't be saved now. Individual people? Maybe all of them together? Hardly. But in the capital, there you can ensure what happened to us won't repeat elsewhere. Whatever happens to me, thank you for all you've done for me. Flesh of Earth's flesh. Oh, interesting. Plague strains communicate with each other. Defeat one and the others learn the method and gain protection. A permanent vaccine is impossible. Transfer of properties. This isn't step miracles. This is science. Perhaps other bacteria can also exchange information. This is a real breakthrough. Can it be overcome? Any weapon against the plague is temporary. The plague is undefeatable. Okay, well that's not good. That is not good. Alright, so we still need to diagnose him.
Yes, and I must, okay. That goes there, and, I wonder what about this,
This is why you feel ill. You never give yourself a moment of rest. Okay. Let's talk about your symptoms. For once in your life, Yakov, I'm asking you to complain. It is for a good cause. Slight shortness of breath. Just in case I noted it in my chart. Okay, so we thought it was hepatitis. And it was not. Shortness of breath. Difficulty breathing. So difficulty breathing and eczema eliminate everything. It eliminates all the stuff. Step gastrodermal fever. Like, that's the first time I've seen that. Hang on. What is this? Did we ever diagnose anybody with this? Oh, we probably did with the lady that was given all the step, like, medicine, folk medicine. Slight shortness of breath. Okay, shortness of breath, red eyes. He says that it's because he doesn't get enough sleep. Not skin redness, eye redness. Okay, that also eliminates everything. Great, nice. Skin symptoms just starting to manifest, early to make a mistake easy to make a mistake at such an early stage. It's like eczema, but it's not really, you know? It's kind of like just a darkening of the skin. Uneven skin pigmentation is observed, forming a pattern of dark-toned spots resembling scales and separated by paler areas. I mean, it might be ichthyosis. You know, it might be, he might just have consumption. He doesn't have a cough, though. He has red eyes. Step dryness. Serpent syndrome. Okay. He's also very thin, like extremely thin. So I think the dystrophy is like a legitimate symptom. Red eyes, dystrophy, ichthyosis, difficulty breathing. I mean, okay, so it's pointing to serpent syndrome. Let's see.
Whispered wishes wither when winter winds waken.
Scleria bloodshots. He says that it's not new because he's been up all night. Doesn't get any sleep, just reads. Skin lesions on your hands. Chronic, not chronic. You've lost weight, yes. And he says that the man that he thinks he got it from
It might not be the best idea to talk to a brick wall.
Skin lesions on his lips. Skin lesions on his lips. I think that was actually a symptom here. Yeah, lip lesions. Okay, so it's serpent syndrome. Yeah, that's it. He died before you had a chance to examine him. Should I write his symptoms in my chart? I mean, we're going to use that as a symptom here. We're just going to say it is serpent syndrome. And mark that done. Okay, diagnosis made. Let's go see if we're right. I hate having to diagnose little. It feels so weird. He's been such a constant character throughout the game so far. But if we diagnose him correctly, we can actually make the vaccine for today. Now I understand why we constantly have to make new vaccines. It all makes sense. And without Eva in the still water, it's going to be very lonely. Diagnostic successful. We did it. We got all the diagnoses correct. The town will receive an effective vaccine for today. But again, that's really not what is causing us to have a problem here. Working proto-vaccine is prepared. Another day for the town was snatched from the clutches of the plague. Protocol 10. Minus 300 contagion, plus 100 unrests. So we need more minus unrests. What can we do to reduce unrest? Hygiene awareness. Stopping time. Encouragement. What have we got? Food distribution, stopping time, protocol 8. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. So we have protocols 3 through 10. We did it. We diagnosed everybody correctly. I'm really sad about Little. It's not great. This damn disease has taken everything away from me. A month dangerous for life. Another murder. General Block was killed. Okay, let's go back to day 9. I think that there's a lot of stuff we need to finish up on day 9. Otherwise, I think we're done with day 10. We've achieved quite a lot. I want to restart day 10 one more time. Because I think there's something I need to check at the cathedral itself, but aside from that, we should be good. Is that why Lara wanted Clara to come visit her? Is because she was planning on killing the general? She must be quite talented if she could just kill a, oops. Oh, army general. If there is a way to save Eva, you shouldn't be looking for it in the past. You cannot simply rewrite her actions. Then I'll relive day 10. Okay, so you shouldn't be looking for it in the past. She talked to me on the morning of day 10. She asked me a question. Or rather, she said that she does not believe that death exists. Which in and of itself is already very suspicious. She says, I don't believe death exists, and I really, truly believe that. Okay, so there's Eva. She's dead. Hey, kid. Nice mirrors you got here, buddy. Heron, how are you after yesterday's encounter with the street in the atrium? What an unexpected show of concern! Are you hoping to interfere with the Inquisitor's experiments? No. I'm just worried about you. I cannot disclose details to you, and my condition is itself one of those details. I will say only this, the investigation is still ongoing. So far, the existence of a district known as the Spleen in the past version of the town has not been proven, but neither has it been disproven. Is that the only reason you came? I want to ask you why there's so many mirrors here. As you are well aware, Kaminsky devotes much of his time to the study of impossible objects. One of these, the so-called polyhedron, incorporates mirrors into its structure. Consequently, the properties of mirrors are of interest to the Inquisition. We are not in the polyhedron. Indeed, the Inquisitor is assisted in his research by Maria Cana. Today, she said that the mirrors installed in the cathedral can only be broken by the one for whom they were placed. The cathedral itself decides who may shatter them and who may not. I know that Maria met Karminski today, so she is helping him now. Strange. On a human level, Maria Cana certainly has reasons to resent the Inquisition. Her father suffered grievously, but experience shows that she has risen above this. Reasonable people are guided not by feelings, but by the prospects that open before them. Okay, thanks to the mirrors, some prospects have surely opened. Okay, I guess there's no way to really change what's going on there. Yeah, Heron is just not convinced that the mirrors are dangerous at all, but like we, the audience, know that something is up there, and probably on day 11, when we go to day 11, bad stuff is going to happen to the good Inquisitor. And now we go back to day 9. I feel like day 9 is like the pivotal day. Everything happens on that day. There's so much stuff that happens on day 9. So, let me see, in my notebook, I have day 9, and then in all caps, save Eva. So we'll see what happens with that. Our cow, Bacchio, is inside of the polyhedron, or so we think. Okay. So what do we need to change here? Capella decides to forego being a mistress. We told Georgie about the disappearing statue. Powerless to help Yulia. I want to change this. I think Yulia decides to do something bad to herself. So we can change that. Katerina is saved. Got the archives for Karminski. What is this? Artillery-equipped troops have arrived in town. They will stop the plague even if it means the deaths of everyone living here. Oh, okay. That's not good. Eva is dead in the past. Well, let's find out. Intrusive thoughts. How terrible is the idea of saving Katerina and in return asking her husband to let me out of the town, but there won't be another chance. Oh, right, okay. If I really wanted to leave the city, that would be it. Patchwork. We already done that. That's already taken care of. I don't know why this particular quest here just keeps resetting itself, even though we've already finished it several times already. Simon and Isidore let the plague into the town. I first visited Simon Kane's study on the 9th day. Yeah, okay. So here she is. She's still dead. Where is Eva? Today she should be alive. Poor Eva, her romantic guest, destined to take the step. The one step that transcends everything, was too hesitant. She decided to set an example. So this is what he says before. Even though we're here on day 9, she's still gone. I should have said something. What is it? She climbed high, not on the polyhedron. Yeah, okay. Cannot save her by changing the events of the past. It's my duty to prevent her from killing herself if she did it for my sake. Then I'll go back to day 10. Alright, so apparently something happens on day 10. Just have to, like, reset day 10. But first, I want to go see if Lara is there. Can we go talk to her? Like, we put the changeling in prison, then we never went to go speak with Lara, so I'm wondering if that might have something to do with the events of day 10. Oh, there's something happening at the Tramiel. I didn't see that previously, but there's something happening at the Tramiel. Oh, right, because I reset Yulia's story.
Только не убивай.
Let's go do that.
Не убивай.
Everything's so vibrant.
Слышь,
Hello, is anyone here? Lara is not here. Again, she's just not here. Where could she be? She's just not anywhere. Alright, well. Yep, she's just not here. Unfortunate. If I had to disappear in a town, where would I go? I would probably go visit Bad Grief, but who knows?
разговор есть. Каким мало мы вас вешали. Иди сюда. Такими не ждали. Не так быстро. Брат, не убивай.
Okay, let's go talk to, I want to go to the bottom one. Alright, clear all points. I want to go here, then here. Because I don't want to have to walk through the entire district. There's no sense in me doing that. Hello? Julia? Oh, there she is.
1925, 34. Enough.
Did I upset you? I would not call it upset. Since you seem in the mood for polite conversation, answer me this. If you were to discover that you had devoted your entire life to a cause that turned out to be utterly meaningless, hollow, and futile, what would you do? How would you act? You were one of the Onerotechs, Yulia. Why would you think your work is meaningless and hollow? Yesterday I walked along the street I designed there in the atrium. I should have done it long ago, tested my creation on myself. Instead, I trusted Victor, told myself his assessment would be good enough, and now I keep wondering. Perhaps I avoided it because I was afraid of what it would show me about myself. It's only one street. It doesn't mean that all your work was meaningless. The street showed me who I truly am, and what all my scientific research and practical achievements are worth. Nothing. They are worth nothing. I devoted so many years to emptiness. My entire career is a mistake. The street is broken. It does not show the truth. It shows our greatest fear. Those are not the same thing. No, it is not the street that is broken. It is me who is. The cause of the error lies in me. An author always leaves too much of themselves in a work, their delusions, their irreparable flaws. How am I to continue my work, knowing that I am capable of accidentally creating an abomination, a catastrophe? That such things can be born of me in spite of all my intentions. I'm no engineer, but isn't it possible you're simply missing something in your calculations? This doesn't mean your life's work is a mistake. Thank you, Dankovsky. I do not think so myself, but I am grateful to you for, I don't know what for what. For trying to comfort me, perhaps. Progress is always accompanied by mistakes and failures. We just need to acknowledge that and learn from those defeats. This town truly is special. It strips away every illusion and shows us who we are without any embellishment. When the Canes told me to leave a week ago, I was shattered, lost. But now it feels as though they were right. I can't bear the truth about myself that this town keeps throwing in my face. The road of progress is paved with doubts and errors. I don't want to give her the escape option because I'm not actually escaping. It is painful, but we are yet to devise any other way to truly understand the world. That is our only option. And does that comfort you? What choice do I have? Abandon everything and become a carpenter? But that's it. Let's see. It does not, but it helps me move forward, and sometimes that's enough. Okay, we got the bad end for her again, so... Powerless to help Yulia. I think the only way to really help her is to go through the escape ending. It seems like the only thing that kind of cheers her up. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go back to day 10. This did not turn out the way I would like it to have. Why did you go that well? Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I don't want it to pass through the... There's like a perfectly legitimate pathway that does not pass through the Plague District. And yet here I am. Okay, they keep pointing us back to, like, there's something on day 10 that we can do to save Eva. But, I mean, I'm still kind of, like, doubtful about that. I don't know if she can actually be saved. Let's find out. So we reset the Eva is no more event. Well, let's see if we can find her. Nope, she is still dead. Eva took her own life. She killed herself before I even had a chance to talk to her today. It's insane. She's so fast. Okay. So when did we put Clara in prison? Was that day 8? Or was that some other day? Let's find out. Day 8. Will not betray Andre. That's good. Sand plague devours foreign diseases. Oh, day 8 is when... That's right. That's when Aglaya Lilich goes to visit Vlad. And takes the notes. See, she takes Isidore's notes on the first plague. Which just confuses the hell out of me. Okay, where is this? A mistress closes the shutters. Kaminsky found the evening pleasant for a walk. I had no chance to intervene. The street is open to all comers. I did close it down. What? No, I did that. Okay, well I guess that's just gonna be the way it is. I did the whole thing with the street, and I convinced Kaminsky not to experiment on somebody, but now, like, some of that got reset. Okay, so that is it. Oh, you know what we should do? I know what we should do. We have to go get some glass from the kids. Because there's still something here that we need to check on. And the glass is going to help us find out where. Still, though, I'm sad that Eva just dies. And she dies forever. In every possible day, she's just dead. I was told it's impossible to change Eva's mind from the past, but there must have been some clue, right? Yesterday, the day before that, I will find it. I already did this! Man. I already got the achievement for that and everything. Apparently did not take. It's so weird when that happens. Let's get this. Give her that. Then we use it. We should see where the thing is that we need to go do. It's right there. Something is happening there. What? In the middle of that district? I'm a little worried that my ending is going to be a bit skewed, because I'll have done things, and then they won't stick. You know, like, it'll get reset, so it won't say that I actually, you know, saved this person or achieved this thing, which will affect the ending, but that's just a hypothesis. I don't know how it's actually going to work. But at this point, I think it's a legitimate concern. So I keep seeing things change from the way that they were, or have to redo things that I already did. Right, where was this place? Dead ahead. Is it the kids? They're dueling with each other. Alright, kids, what in the world are you doing here? Trying to burn the town down? Not the town, but I sure wouldn't mind smoking one douchebag in particular. Stay in my line of fire, Alec. Why are you firing at each other? I was the one who found these explosion tubes, and she wants to take them. Ah, I see. Children found treasure and are fighting over the spoils. Why am I not surprised? Please, stop pointing those tubes at each other. You could lose an eye that way. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. It's all for our cause. These rockets aren't just for us. They're for everyone. I keep telling her we need them to get to the tower, arm ourselves, and bring the fight to the soldiers. So that's what it is. I'm sorry, but fireworks are unlikely to make good weapons, children. The soldiers have rifles. Real ones. He's right, Jackdaw. These sticks are kind of stupid. They just shoot light instead of bullets. Where did you get these fireworks anyway? The theater? Where else? In a crate on the balcony. The theater is a hospital now. The plague victims everywhere. Are you completely insane sneaking around there? Besides, has a crate of fireworks really been lying there all this time? How did I miss it? I just have an eagle eye. Nothing escapes me. That's right, Jackdaw. I found them, not you. Don't point them at soldiers under any circumstances that will end in disaster. You won't be able to harm them, but they will return fire. Well, what's the friggin' use of these fireworks if they don't do any harm? Fireworks are just for looks. Yes, they might explode when you light them, but you're supposed to launch them into the night sky for celebrations. Bummer, I thought we'd found a weapon. Well, it was actually Jackdaw's find, not mine. Why on earth did you decide you needed weapons in the first place? The soldiers want to capture our tower. What? No, I won't let that happen. Give us a box of real guns and we won't let that happen, right, Alec? Just make sure you don't blow each other's eyes out with a firework. Or our audiences. Look, the little kids are gawking at us. Did you bring them here, Jackdaw? Mining? They found the firecrackers in the hospital balcony, and they say there are many more left. Now the hospital is packed with explosives, but the dogheads want to drag it away and shoot at soldiers. I don't even know which I like less.
The broken ones don't lie.
Okay, we have to do two things. We have to go to the hospital, find the stockpile, and we have to go to the polyhedron, I guess, and why are the soldiers trying to invade the tower? It seems a bit reckless. But then again, their general is dead, so who knows what's going to happen.
Так-то мало мы вас вешали.
Where's little? There you are.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. After death comes pain and woe.
That's dark. Okay, so it gives that sound that it's locked in, right? Like, boom, flesh of Earth's flesh. We did it. We understand about the plague now. That it can learn from itself. So we really shouldn't need any more... like, locking it in with anything. We shouldn't need to do anything else. It really seems like sometimes they just kind of slip away. Alright, they're on the balcony, they said? The fireworks are on the balcony. So let's see if we can find them. Because this is really bad. But I mean, where would they even be? That's not them. Yeah, that's a lot of fireworks. Wow. Lamp. Boxes of fireworks, open flame, a simple but tragic finale. Won't happen if I give instructions to the staff. Fireworks next to a burning lamp in the hospital. That seems really bad. Hey, you. Go fix that. I hear some crows built a nest on the roof. That's a bad omen. There's a crate marked explosive danger up on the second floor right next to a lamp. Were you aware of that? Oh, that one. I thought it was yours. Never even looked inside. I figured it was nitroglycerin for treating high blood pressure, the usual. That makes it better. That does not make it better. It's full of fireworks. Please move them away from the fire. The last thing we need is to burn down the building. Oh, I love fireworks. It'd be great to have a fireworks display in town. Yes. Just get the lamp away from them and let your colleagues know to be more careful for starters. Please. New decree idea, fireworks. Arrange a fireworks display to maintain morale. Interesting. The firecrackers have been confiscated. In ancient times in the East, fireworks were used to fight the plague. Should I adopt the practice? Huh.
Не бойся, брат.
So maybe I need to go back to day 9 and, like, talk to General Block. Because we've never actually even spoken to the guy, and in day 10 he's dead. So that might be a way forward. I'm trying to figure out how to unlock day 11. Without General Block or Lara dying, or Clara being accused of murder, or any of that. We're gonna run out of amalgam at this rate. I like how they label it intrusive thoughts. Like, yeah, that's not something you would normally think about, and yet you are. So General Block is going to be at the City Hall. At least I would assume so. Right? Because we can't talk to Lara. She's just not around on day 9. Clara is in the prison. We've never spoken to General Block. Maybe he's, like, at the train yard? I don't know. It's hard for me to put my finger on exactly where I'm supposed to interact with this guy. If I'm even supposed to do that at all. But it feels like I should be able to. I mean, I saved his life, so... Who knows? Where would he be? There he is. Alexander Block, General Ashes. I've heard of the legendary commander before, hero of battles at Karstov Fords, Lapin, and Nizov. In person, he was shorter and more tired than I was expecting. The order to purge an infected town with fire was disgraceful and criminal, perhaps purposefully so, to destroy General Block. Everyone understood that.
Where did half the regiment go? God knows. Our couriers vanished into the fog of war.
And Romanovsky and Levitan, where are they? Stuck on the way. They'll be here by night, or tomorrow. Bedlam. They were the ones carrying rifle crates, weren't they? What will we arm soldiers with? Sticks? Some of the equipment came with the first squad. I was just meaning to ask you, sir, what kind of rounds are we handing out to the soldiers? Live ones or blank ones? Excuse me for interrupting. You. Who let you in? Who are you? Introduce yourself. They say General Block himself has come to the town. I decided to make a courtesy call. Excuse me, but I have no time for this at all. If you have any business to discuss, then please get to the point. You're about to be killed. Tomorrow you will die. I am here to warn you. I'm in charge of the hospital. We have supply troubles, esteemed general. There's a shortage of everything. Medicine, volunteers, water even. I thought maybe the army could offer us some assistance. Look at this, Derjavin. We've only just got off the train, less than an hour ago, I think. Here's our first petitioner already. Apologies, we have absolutely no time for you today. You can see this mess for yourself. Come back tomorrow, we'll discuss everything. I give you my word. You're gonna die tomorrow. You will be dead tomorrow. So I don't know what to do about that. One of us might not survive till tomorrow. New decree idea, fuel collection for bonfires.
I make no promises regarding the taste, but it is warm.
Anything else? This morning they found a soldier's corpse underneath a polyhedron. Deja vu. Do you know anything about the soldier's death underneath this so-called polyhedron? Not at all, Your Excellency. Then here is my question. Why do you, Denkovsky, seem better informed about my men than my own officers? I live nearby. I was passing by. I saw the body myself. Deja vu. I have no knowledge of a soldier's death, Your Excellency. And I cannot fathom the goals of this esteemed physician, nor why he circulates slander against the officer corps. Why would I invent a dead soldier? If I believe you, I am admitting I harbor doubt in my officers. If I do not, and you prove right, I become the very thing I have always condemned. A thick-skulled army blockhead. That is a dilemma for yours. Like, I can't help you there, buddy. You're on your own. No, I cannot disregard your report. The death of any soldier is a loss, not only to the head count. What do you know of what happened, Denkovsky? The dead man is a private, Kashkin. Very well, thank you. The army will open its own inquiry and act to ensure safety in the town. If a soldier dies outside combat, it may mean the civilian population is at an even greater risk. Any immediate orders, Your Excellency? We must reinforce the cordons between districts immediately. Bring in the local patrolmen. Both for practical reasons and for diplomatic ones. We must not set ourselves against the town. People must see we are ready to cooperate. Did you say local patrolmen? Naturally. This serves your interests too, Denkovsky. The patrolmen and the army should operate as one. I'm not sure the town has enough patrolmen to spare, though. Then we will find those who are not. We will reallocate resources. I need not instruct you. If the situation is so volatile that a soldier has died, the only sensible course is to throw every resource we have into restoring order. You're right, General. What did that do for me? I had the opportunity to tell General Block about the atrocities committed against his soldier. And I actually told him, concealing the truth won't lead to a trusting relationship. I must not lie, but I also lose 5 patrolmen. Which is fine. I don't think there's a problem with that. The question is, does that save his life? And the answer is probably not. I have to find Lara before she kills him. That is such a bad thing. Alright. So Clara does not want to talk to me. That's understandable. Makes me a little uneasy just how much stuff there is that's not actually, like, marked on the map.
As if things are animated.
When things happen in the town, opportunities to do things and speak to people regularly happen. Wait, can I didn't even look to see if I can interact with them a third time. Oh, man. Is there actually an interaction where I say, hey, you're about to be assassinated? Please take care of yourself. That didn't even occur to me. No. Okay, well that's good. Perhaps the youngest serving general, commander of the 4th Army. Let's get out of here. Boom. Alright, we want to go to the warehouses. We're going to pay Grief a visit and see how he's doing. if he's seen Lara at all. Hey, it's possible. He's not here either. Nobody is where they should be. Nobody is where they should be. Is he hiding from the Inquisitor? Is this the day where he's actually, like, over in... This isn't the day where he's over in Isidore Barak's house, right? Okay, this is good. This means that the stuff that we actually added on the 10th day stuck this time. We still are, like, left with this whole... How do we deal with... Lara and... General Block? How do we make it so that they both survive? There's gotta be something here. There it is, on day 8. On day 8, we convinced him to imprison the Changeling. Day 9, the army arrives. Nothing threatens Lara's life. She's a good person. So we imprison the Changeling, and then the town riots on day 11. We can't actually get there. Ah, it's so frustrating. How do we deal with that?
Tired of this noise.
The kids are playing army. Ah, yes, as always, children see things much more clearly. Wait, Eva is, not only is she dead, but she's always jumped off the tower. Every day she's already jumped off the tower. Eva died later. What's up with you? That's how it always was. What do you mean always? Did she always lie dead at the stairs of the cathedral? A girl cannot survive without love. That's how it always was. I don't mean being loved. There are plenty in love with her. I mean, her own love was just spilled uselessly on this cobblestone. There's never finding a purpose. You can't live like that. How did this happen? Eva cannot be saved in the past. That means I must look for answers in the moment of the jump in day 10. The moment of the jump. Inversion. Eva lies dead long before she actually died. How is this possible? How can I save her? What the hell, man? That's so messed up. Alright, fine. So, they're beating me over the head with I have to go back to day 10 to fix this. Okay, nothing else is happening. So that's it for the day. Alright, got it. Okay, so we've got two options. We can go back to day 10 and try to save Eva. We can go back to day 8 to free the Changeling. Let's go back to day 10. Because they keep saying, go to day 10 to save Eva. Right? That's happened at least 3 times in different instances. And it's pretty obvious.
Boiling, cracking.
That's how it has to be.
screeching,
The moment of the jump.
living.
Does that mean I have to go to, like, the tower? The cathedral? First thing? I think this is what I was supposed to see on previous days. To help, like, kickstart this whole save Eva nonsense, this quest line. Alright, let's go back to day 10. It is a good thing that I have lots and lots of amalgam. At least I will for a while. I don't know exactly how long it's gonna last. Oh, Jesus. The hell? Why are you here? I'm glad you've returned. I just wanted to say that I'm truly sorry. Returned? For a moment there, I thought you knew this isn't the first time I woke up on this day. Here, I have a key for you. Please take it. You'll find a use for it today. Isn't this one of the keys you always have with you? When you stand before a locked door today, this key will open it. Okay, got it. I get the feeling you know more than you're letting on. Simply try not to lose it. It is a light key and can get blown away by so much as an unneeded conversation. And there will certainly be those wishing to distract you. Not counting me, I know how to speak in a whisper. Don't speak to anyone until I unlock some mysterious door, or I'll lose the key. Noted. We got the nameless key. So we can... We have the sight! Don't speak to anyone. They're all trying to distract me. But we have the sight. We can see something. We have butterflies. I don't know what this means. Open. Open. Whoa. Is that her up there at the top? She's at the top of the tower and also dead at the bottom of the tower. Open.
There is no death.
Now we're talking to her. And he said, Peter, I can see your house from here. I don't understand why that's supposed to be a joke. It's so fun to look at your own house from above, and other houses too. The crucible looks like a crown. You're alive. Yes. Yes, I'm alive. I've always been and always will be. Can we just stay like this for a bit? You died. I rushed to the pass to dissuade you from jumping, but you were dead there too. I died. Every time I searched for you in the still water, you lay on the stones before the cathedral, contrary to all logic. Do you have an explanation for that? Maybe death isn't the turning point between one state and another, but rather something like a plateau? Exactly. Which means that life is too. Both are continuous states. Think of yourself not as a particle that either is or isn't, but as a wave capable of fluctuation. Do you see now? Did Simon teach you that? Yes. I've been practicing his exercises for a long time. And he left some of them to me as a legacy. Life in the still water made me inclined toward them. You are simultaneously alive and dead, like a cat in a box. Yes, but... What? You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye if you're a knight. I had to take a leap of faith from the cathedral. By accepting death fearlessly, I would have defeated it. But I got scared. You got scared? When one of my feet was already bracing against the void and the other barely touched the cathedral roof with the tips of my toes, I imagined for a second that all of this was make-believe. That I wouldn't soar. And I think I fell wrong because of that. You're shaking. I wanted to become Simon, so you could see how wonderful it is, and just because the cathedral would have liked it. It had waited for its miracle for so many years. But instead, it seems I'm stuck between days, between life and death, and that's wrong. You've never been alive and dead at the same time, have you? I've seen myself from the outside, but always alive. I was looking at the crucible, the still water, and the other buildings because looking down was scary. It's not me down there, but it's not me here either. Where am I then? Am I doomed to haunt the cathedral roof like a ghost forever? Perhaps that's what could have happened in some other life, but in this one I will save you. How? The cat needs an observer to leave the box. We need someone to look at you alive and say, "This is the truth." Huh. Interesting. You know, they laughed at me. Lara, Yulia, and the twins. Said I was too eager for my mysterious, dark-haired man to arrive from the capital. But I needed you to truly see me because the whole world boils down to our ability to see another person. I'm looking at you. This isn't me, just a ghost caught in the wind. I'm where most of my memories are, in the still water. Yes, that's right. If you can see me there, that would mean it worked. I'll see you there. Ensouled Cathedral. Wait, what the hell? What did we do? What did we just do? Perhaps I can now lock Karminski outside. What? The cathedral's caretaker handed me an ancient-looking key. Perhaps now I can lock Karminski outside. Do I even still have that key? I think I lost it because I spoke to Eva. But, I mean, was I not supposed to speak to Eva? It feels like that was exactly the thing to do there. Anyway. Turns out there's an exit to the roof in the cathedral I never noticed. Or that was what it opened. It opened the roof hatch. Cause and effect are broken. How is it possible to have the fall first and then life? Is all that's required of me to return to the still water and simply see Eva? How is that possible? Well, I guess we're gonna go find out. How do I get down from here? That's just... There's only one way down from here. So all those people just disappeared? And Eva's body disappeared? That's a good sign. Eva? Question mark? We're about to find out if we saved her or not. But I mean, it's not like she was dead in the first place, right? She's a cat in a box. See Eva alive.
Sometimes I wonder what is beyond wonders.
Hello, you're staring at me. Do we know each other? Eva? Ave Eva. I think I've heard that greeting somewhere. Not sure where. You don't remember me. It's chilly here, isn't it? Quite nippy. As if this whole house is made of cracks and there's a draft coming from every door. But I found you in the Stillwater, Eva. I saw you in the shadow, alive. But what does it mean to see someone? If a person is a cloud of probabilities, then a fixed gaze inevitably collapses it into one solid state, stripping away all that is ethereal and making it manifest. Therefore, the observer is undoubtedly evil, and his gaze is his dagger. I read that somewhere. Did I see you wrong? I was trying to fulfill your request. I, for one, would never have believed that a person could fall from the cathedral and soar, or that one could be alive and dead at the same time. I think your Simon is a charlatan. Oh my god, you're Eva as seen by a skeptic. Oh! He kind of like put his own personality into her. Do you think everything in this world obeys your gaze? The Canes invited me here to look after the Stillwater, but this place is so prickly. I'm not moving in. In fact, I should just leave this town. Go somewhere that smells of fleur d'orange. What happened at the cathedral today? I don't know. Probably nothing at all. Just the usual foolish rumors. An educated man such as yourself shouldn't pay so much attention to gossip. Daniil, right? It's as if you're creating your own past with every second, solidifying before my eyes. Give me a moment, something is going wrong. Strange period of life. My mind still resists Eva's return. If I leave this day now, then Eva will lose her past forever? Is that what it said? What did it say? Hey! Poor Eva Yan. She was just an ordinary girl. Perhaps a bit more open than others. The town was forever buzzing with gossip about who she'd shared a bed with on any given day. But Eva simply didn't understand the need for those ridiculous barriers between people. Eva is wonderful, I don't see any reason to pity her. And then she was condemned to the role of a genius loci. The spirit of objects. A canary locked in the still water to be its focal point. And she acquiesced, because she saw no barrier between herself and material objects either, do you understand? It has crossed my mind that Eva is like a slave to this still water. I've been tending to the machinery of the cathedral for a long time, and know how it all works. That is why I've allowed myself to intervene. Have you heard the expression, beauty is in the eye of the beholder? Right now, you are the beholder. And you're more of a Pygmalion than a resuscitationist. You, let us say, you choose the angle at which the world looks at Eva Yan. Oh, okay. This Eva looks miserable. Obviously, she is miserable. We could return her to being the Simon's Apprentice Eva, who was always radiant, or we could let her choose who she is herself. Let her be the person she wants. That's tragic. She could no longer choose for herself. When a patient is unconscious, the doctor doesn't ask them whether to amputate their leg or leave it and risk gangrene. He makes the call, and you will have to do the same. This Eva looks miserable, because she's free. Freedom is a loathsome state, lonely and meaningless. Do you think I chose to serve the cathedral for no reason? But this Eva, is she happy or not? Free people are never happy. Oh, yikes. She deserves to be free. If you truly think so, then close your eyes and look at her no longer. She will remain as she is now. I've never been afraid to shape the fates of others in hospitals and laboratories, but this... If you wish to see Eva as she used to be, you may do so today. Approach her and take a good look at her. But if you set the cathedral's machinery in motion and turn your gaze to another day, she will remain as she is now, forever. No past, no warmth, no shackles. A simple choice, this one. There's no two ways about this. If she doesn't turn out right, I'll just rewind. Oh, man. You can't do that. You gotta commit. I'm supposed to tell her what's better for her without asking her. Eka Grata. Let's see. If I leave now, I'll forget her, let her go. But if I see her, I'll bear responsibility to the end. This choice cannot be changed. Oh boy. Oh man, that's really tough.
My chest aches.
Yeah, I know. Mine too. Where's all my stuff? It's in the clock. Dive headlong. So if we let her go, then she leaves the still water and lives her own life. If we trap her here, like that is such a... Oh god. What was it somebody said? The cow was bored, and it is wrong to condemn those who love to boredom. Was what he said. I feel like we have to let her go. We have to let her go. If we keep her here, that is entirely Dan Kofsky being selfish. Right? We have to. We have to do it. Is Dan Kofsky keeping her around for his own sake? Which we know he can make it without her. I don't know if I have to go to like a different day or if I just need to restart this day and that's it. But that's... Let's do that. So did that lock it in? I don't know. I don't even see it on here anymore. Did I forget about her so completely that it's like not even an option? Well, let's go check the cathedral and see if she's still lying there dead, in which case... I guess that would be it. That's our sign. And what a tragic character. What a tough choice to make, too. She's gone. Cause and effect are broken. How is it possible to have the fall first and then life? Alright, so we have that. Is that it? She's just gone? Maybe we have to go to a different day. I'll probably have to go to a different day.
Стой, стой, стой. Только не убивай. Вот не ждай. Доктор, ты что?
It's really sad. But I mean, I honestly feel like that's the right choice. Where am I? Okay, I know there's an item we can get. Oh, wait, this one's different. So 10, 20, 30. So we do 10 to 35. We have a pretty good chance of making it. It needs to be between... Is that like 15 and 30? Yes! Nice. Good. Extra amalgam's always good. Plus 50 amalgam. Oh, nice. Alright, so block should be here, or at least the shadow should be. Oh, there we go. Are you the orderly? Why have they only sent one? I've asked for at least two. What happened here? What does it look like? General Block has been killed. He's only arrived yesterday. Just barely off the train, and here goes. Some lunatic with a pistol. Now we're standing here awaiting orders and orderlies. Who did this? Catch her by foot. She just bumped him off right here, threw her 2-shot down, and turned herself in. Don't need no detectives for this one. Everyone saw it. We've taken her to the cellar. She's in a cell now. Can I talk to her? I tell you she's in a cell. Wait, stop. And who are you? Huh? Coming here sniffing around? I told you my name 2 minutes ago. How many times do I need to repeat it so you remember? Oh, yes, sorry. It's been a hard day. Can't seem to get it together. I'm getting drunk today. Not a drop for 2 years, but now... What does it matter? There's a pub nearby. They call it the Broken Heart. Tell the owner you've come from me. He'll give you a free round. A month dangerous for life. The murder of General Block. So, Lara's in a cell. We know it was Lara that did it. Tell me the most important thing. Is Alexander Block dead, or have they managed to save him? Why did you kill him? This is so unlike you. How would you know what kind of woman I am? How would you know what's like me and what's not? Answer me one question. Have you got a father? Everyone's got a father. Why, are you planning on killing him too? Tell me about him. Is your father a good man? Is he alive? Do you love him? I don't see how this is relevant to the current events. I do. Would you like me to tell you of my father? He used to love maths. I still remember him sitting on the veranda in the evenings writing formulas in his notebook. He used to say he loved their beauty. He used to dream of a university career. He wanted to teach, but the times have decided otherwise. The motherland called him and he answered the call because he'd thought it was the right thing to do. But this was how it should be. And then his battery was assigned to the Karstic Fords. Have you heard of the Karstic Fords? I have. It was a day of shame. My father was the captain of an artillery battery. They talk about the Fords now, but they're always omitting the ugliest, filthiest details. For example, the matter of our troops launching artillery strikes at uncharted territories. Upon receiving the order to shoot out of town, my father required the headquarters to provide recon data. A confirmation that there were no civilians inside. You know what they told him? That they had no time for that. That they needed to catch the enemy unawares. My father refused to follow the order. Is Alexander Block to blame? You're not listening. The man who gave the order to have my father shot for insubordination was Alexander Block. To this day, it remains unknown how many people died in those barbaric shellings at the Fords. The military never talk of things like that, because the ends justify the means. Okay, got it. Is this how you want people to remember your father? I've only done what I had to do, what was needed. Now, come what may. The House of the Living will be closed without you. Your deed has destroyed everything you yourself have created. Was it worth it? Go away. Just go. I want to be alone. At least here in the cell. Okay, so she's a murderer. An army without a commander. Expect disarray. Go back a day earlier and dissuade her from the rash step. There we go. Who is to blame? So that's the, that was the breadcrumb I was looking for. So now we have to go back to day 9 to dissuade Lara from killing General Block. Convince her not to do that. Somehow. I don't know, she seems like she has a really good reason to hate him. So, it might be really hard to convince her to not do that. Let's get out of here. Back to day 9. Oh, man. Okay, so if we convince Lara not to kill Block, then that saves both of them. We have to imprison Clara, convince Lara not to take revenge. Man, I don't remember her having this thing about General Block, but I guess that happened in the second game too? It must have. It must have. It's a very important event. Now I just have to cross my fingers that I have enough amalgam to make it back there again. I wonder if the deal with Eva is similar to what happens with the street. In that, because we've freed Eva, she never was at the Stillwater. She just never was there. Okay, let's get down to chain reaction. There we go. Lara must be dissuaded from murder. It could lead to unpredictable consequences. Don't worry, I love fixing everything. The butterfly effect definitely doesn't have an application to this game. Just incrementally fix everything, one at a time. I'm a time traveler, so I can fix it all.
Every creak, like a gunshot. The town dribbles.
Okay, let's go talk to her. She's probably gonna be very hard to persuade.
Да? Только не убивай. Давай, мало мы вас вешали. Не убивай.
Like, hey, Lara, I know you're gonna try to kill General Block. I know you're going to do that. Please don't do that. Please don't try to kill him. There she is.
If you tarry, you'll die unshriven.
What an unexpected visits. I know what you're conceiving of, and I've come to say this, don't. Block's murder won't do any good to anyone. How do you... What is it you're saying? What is this murder you're talking of? You know what it is. Is this some sort of game? I don't understand. We're past the point of games, Lara. We're talking about the murder of a man here and potentially about the death of a whole town. The matter couldn't have been more grave. I think you must be out of your mind, Dankovsky. Why would I kill anyone? Grief is a heavy burden, and a very dangerous one too. If you can't cope with your grief, it will kill you, and Block will die with you. And the whole town too. Is that what you want? How do you... Looks like I'm going crazy. What's going on? How did you get this idea? You will tell me about it yourself tomorrow. I don't know, that sounds like he's kind of off his rocker. What matters is that I'm right, and I've come to warn you, don't do that. Block's murder won't do any good to anyone, only harm. I've never told anyone. I was even afraid to admit it to myself. I was afraid that if I thought of it, people could hear my thoughts. So loud they were, these thoughts. So heavy. Let's say it was fate. I've come to give you a chance. To stay your hand from doing something abysmal. Think about what I said. Just think about it. I'll think of it. Maybe you're right. I promise you to think of it, but for now, please, just leave. I want to be alone. Well, she gave me her word of honor. She promised not to touch Block. That was not what she said. That was absolutely not what she said. How did we get that out of that conversation? She said, I'll think about it.
I'd rather not hear this.
Мало мы вас вешали. Иди сюда, только не убивали Билла. Тварь ты, брат.
I still have a gun. Did you forget?
Не бойся, не бойся.
Let's go back to day 10. Did that, wait, did that actually do it? If she promises not to kill Block, does that mean that we have to go back to day 10 before we can go to day 11? Or have we already unblocked day 11 by virtue of the fact that the general will no longer be dead? Very interesting cause and effect going on here. I love it. Okay, so it looks like we do have to go back to day 10. Still a critical event, causing people to riot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So my stuff, thanks. Is there anything else here? General Block is alive. Alexander Block was killed. Wait, what? Hang on. Did she not give me her word that she was going to not kill him? Laura promised not to touch Block. Does somebody else kill him? Oh god. Please tell me somebody else killed him. That would be hilarious.
Стой, стой, стой. Только не убивай. Вот не ждали.
Okay. Back to the town hall for the millionth time. I can hear my cat snoring next to me. She's very happily napping. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if he's still dead. He's still dead! Why? Lara, damn you, you promised. What are you talking about? Never mind, I'm having deja vu, the feeling that I've seen this scene before, exactly like this. It's from lack of sleep. The murderer is in the cell in the basement now, am I right? That's right. Wait, stop, who are you? I'm Daniil Denkovsky, I'm in charge of the hospital and the emergency command. Oh, it's you. Sorry for not recognizing you, it means you'll be rich, as the old saying goes. I hope so. In this town, the main wealth right now is bullets and medicine. Betrayal. We gotta go outside real quick and kick something. Quick! Find something to kick! Quickly!
It was quiet until night again.
Might need more stuff than that, actually. Is there anything else around here I can kick? Gotta hurt Daniil's feet. It seems to really help. That body is back again. I can actually treat it a second time? Oh, there's a pump right here.
Misophonia, Denkovsky.
Oh, got it. Okay, let's go see who's... Is it Lara? Did she do it? It's gotta be someone else, right? It is Lara. It's Denkovsky. Oh, it's you. I've expected you to come. I thought about our talk a lot. Really great deal. I thought I would be able to overcome my anger, but the anger was stronger. Was there any way at all to prevent the murder? It's all I can think about now. Don't blame yourself, Denkovsky. You've done all you could. After your visit yesterday, I stayed awake all night, weighing everything, deciding. I thought I could forgive Block, but then I saw him. It was like, I'd never thought there could be so much anger in a person. What am I to do with you now? How do I protect you from yourself? What can you do? It's all over. It might sound wild, but I actually feel better now for the first time in a long time. I no longer have this horrible weight upon my chest. I should have told Block you were in town. He'd take measures, and you wouldn't have been able to kill him. Perhaps. Perhaps that could have helped, but it's too late now. It's done, and you can't turn back time. But we'll see about that. So now we have to... Oh, hey. What's up?
Without luck, you can't catch a fish in a flood. Without love, you can't divine truth from blood.
Why is Artemy here? Hello, Oinan. Have you seen her? Let me guess you want to help Lara Ravel. Am I that predictable? I'm already on it, Barack. I'm doing what I can. Will you help her? I can only help her if she accepts help, and that's the trouble. Lara was wrong. Terribly wrong. Old black rage has poisoned her. Please, Oinan, I do not even know what I'm asking of you. You know how to speak to the high ranks. You are one of them yourself, but that's probably not even what I mean right now. I know what you mean. And he wants us to help Lara. We want to help Lara. Everyone wants to help Lara. We all want Lara to be alive and well, right?
The cinematograph stops.
Everybody wants Lara to be alive and well. Especially Twitch chat. Okay, I guess I have to go back to day 9. Tell General Block about Lara. He'll probably put her in prison. Which, I mean, is fine in this case. Brent doesn't want that. Okay. That's because I successfully banished Brent's girlfriend 9 days in a row. So, I don't really blame him, to be honest. Okay, let's go back to day 9 again. And then back to day 10. Naturally. Okay, we are going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to save everybody. But that will be later. That's the end of the broadcast tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for another night of Pathologic 3. Hope you all enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Alright, everyone. There we go. Thank you so much for joining. If you have not already done so, consider clicking the follow button here on Twitch. It's a great free way to show support. If you're over on the YouTube side, consider liking the live stream. Consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to see you all here again next time on Friday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. We will do all that we can to finish the game on Friday. It's going to be a longer broadcast, something like 6 hours, so it's entirely reasonable. It's possible. We'll see. I feel like we're getting pretty close. We've wrapped up a lot of the dangling threads so far. Only have a few more to go, I think. And we'll finally see what day 12, the final day, has in store for us. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all again on Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific time for some more Pathologic 3. In the meantime, folks, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Friday and Thursday. And I'll see you all then. Good night. Cheers. Take care.